Welcome, Russell here with Good Stock by Nolan Ryan. Today we're going to take a look at a boneless ribeye roll and cutting that into ribeye steaks. As you can see here with our boneless ribeye roll, where the ribs have been removed, this is the bottom side of the ribeye roll, and we're going to take that and cut this into some steaks here momentarily. For the ribeye roll, as well as other cuts from the loin, the ribeye muscle changes in shape and size from one end to the other. This side is going to be primarily by itself. As we get down here closer to the end where it was separated from the chuck and the rib, we're going to have multiple muscles involved here. So it's going to change look as we go through that. You might want to take a little bit of this fat off here on the surface, but we don't want to over trim. That's key here. We want to get the most yield we can out of our ribeye. So we'll wait and trim these individually after we cut them. I'm going to use my big slicing knife here to start. You'll see that our where they made the cut here, that on the rib end down here, the loin end, that it's a little bit of an angle. We're going to square this up and then start cutting our steaks from one end to the other. I like to do it from the fat side up, makes it a little bit easier. Make sure it's nice and cold, so we're going to take and square that up. That can go into some stock or something. So now for our steaks here, we want to do maybe an inch thick for something that's going to be in that 10 to 12 ounce range. We can make that a little bit bigger, 1.5 inches, and go up to 14 or 16 ounce depending on what you have on your menu. So today we're going to try and shoot for that inch, 1.25 inches. We should be able to get about 12 to 13 steaks out of our ribeye roll here today. So as we move through, we want to go down, cut, and then we lay that over and we can see we've got a nice ribeye steak there that we can work with. So if you want to trim this up a little bit before you put it on the grill, you could take a little bit of that off on that side. You can trim here just a little bit, get it down to an 1/8 inch so that it's nice and pretty to go to your grill with, and then you go to a plate. So there's our first one, and we're going to cut these now as we go along, and you'll see the difference of how this changes as we work our way down. This muscle on the edge starts to get a little bit bigger here, a little bit bigger there as we go through. You can see as we work our way closer to this end where we separated from the chuck, that we've got more muscles now. That actual ribeye muscle is starting to get smaller and smaller. It was really big here. As we work our way down, it's starting to get a little bit smaller. Some of these other muscles that are nice and tender and flavorful that are a part of a ribeye steak are there for us as well. And there you go. You can see that we ended up with 12 ribeye steaks. These are all going to be in the 12 ounce range. If you made them a little bit smaller, you could get 13 out of them as well. So if you've got any questions, you can get a hold of your Good Stock sales rep. This is how you cut a boneless ribeye roll into ribeye steaks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.